Okay, my name is Tucker Price. I'm the county extension agent in Cook County, Georgia, and I want to share with you the results from our 2020 peanut white mold fungicide program. First, Cook County is located in south central Georgia. We're about 30 miles from the Florida border. Total farm gate value in 2019 was $88 million. And $28 million of that 88 was comprised of the row crops and forages. And of that, 8 million comprised our peanut value in Cook County. Each year we have roughly about 10 acres of, or 10,000 acres of peanuts. White mold is probably the most significant disease in peanut production, and it's the same for Cook County. And these figures, this chart came from the Georgia Peanut Disease Loss Estimates. It's an annual publication, and you can see our white mold rates as far compared to other peanut diseases. Had a 10% reduction in crop value and had $62 million worth of damage, which both of those is the highest among all peanut diseases. This is what the disease looks like in the field. This particular field was a dryland field last year. In the circles, you can see the above ground white mold symptoms. These are the white mold hits. There's quite a few in this particular field. It can also affect the plants below ground, especially in dryland situations. And that's when you can really have a surprise when a peanut grower goes to dig these. They might not know it until it's too late. The peanut white mold overwinters by these structures. This is the sclerotia. It gets its name from the white mycelial growth from which grow the sclerotia. Each year we do this fungicide trial, and the objective of the trial is to evaluate peanut fungicide programs for white mold efficacy and to evaluate economic value of peanut fungicide programs. And finally, to disseminate local unbiased research-based information to peanut producers. Methods and materials for this trial: total test area was 15 acres. Each treatment area was 12 rows by the length of the field, 3 replications. Planted Georgia 06Gs, overhead irrigation, and randomized complete block design. It's a good rotation on this field. It was cotton last year or the year before. Each spray was put out with 20 gallons of water per acre. You can see our plant dates: May the 14th. Leaf spot ratings were conducted September the 18th and October the 2nd. The peanuts were inverted on October the 2nd, and we did the white mold ratings that same day. Peanuts were harvested and weighed on October the 6th. This is the protocol we used in the trial. You can see we have 9 different treatments. We'll go through these quick. Treatment number 1 was the 4-block muscle ADV program. Muscle ADV is tebuconazole and chlorothalonil. Treatment number 2 began with the absolute max and 2-block Elatus program, and also a 2-block Provost Silver. Treatment number 3, 2-block Umbra program, began with the Priaxor. Treatment number 4 was a Convoy and Elatus treatment, which is probably one of the most common treatments in Cook County. It included Lucento at 5.5 ounces, and below that, treatment number 5 was 2 shots of Priaxor at 6 and 8 ounces, and a 2-block Convoy at 32 ounces. Treatment number 6 was a 3-block Fontelis program. Treatment number 7 was a 3-block Elatus. Treatment number 8 was Excalia at 3, 3, and 2 ounces. So a 3-block Excalia program, and then we had another 3-block Excalia program at 2, 2, and 2 ounces. So that's the protocol. These are the fungicides. All the fungicides we used in this trial included the common name and scientific name. You can see the modes of action, and we included the cost of the fungicides. We broke it down per ounce, and according to the rate per acre we used in these trials, we came up with the cost according to the rate per acre. And these costs are local figures that we obtained locally. We contacted 5 different dealers and averaged these prices out. Looking at the results, the white mold ratings. The white mold ratings were collected as number of one foot white mold hits per 200 foot of row, and then averaged among 3 replications. And this is what this chart is based off of. The treatment that had the lowest white mold rating was treatment number 7. That's the 3-block Elatus program, followed by number 9, 3, 4, 9, 3, and 4, which had very similar ratings at 22 hits per 200 feet. Behind that was treatment number 8. It's the 3-block Excalia program at 3, 3, and 2 ounces, followed by the Priaxor Convoy with 2 shots of Priaxor and 2 shots of Convoy. And behind that was the 3-block Fontelis program, and that's followed by the 2-block Elatus program. And the treatment that had the highest white mold incidence was the muscle ADV. It's also probably the cheapest treatment in the trial. And again, that's the tebuconazole and Bravo. Comparing the yields in this trial, you can see treatment number 9 had the highest yield, and that's the 3-block Excalia program at 2, 2, and 2 ounces. And that's followed by the 2-block Elatus program, which is very similar to the treatment number 3, which is began by Priaxor and 2 shots of Umbra, which is followed by the 3-block Elatus program. And behind that was the Excalia at 3, 3, and 2 ounces, followed by treatment number 6, which was the 3-block Fontelis program. And behind that was the 2 shots of Convoy at 32 ounces. And the Lucento Convoy Elatus program, treatment number 4. And the lowest yield in this trial was again the muscle ADV, which again was the tebuconazole chlorothalonil treatments. When you look at the profits, the way we determine the profits, we took the yield in this trial in tons, multiplied the USDA loan rate of 355 minus the fungicide cost, and we just left it at that. There's other factors we could have considered, but just to keep it simple for the purpose of this trial, that's all that we considered. You can see the treatment number 9, the 3-block Excalia program had the highest return per acre at 2 ounces, and that was followed by the 3-block Elatus program. And the lowest yield, the lowest profitable treatment or program in this trial, again, was the muscle ADV program. This information is disseminated each year. We've created a blog for Cook County Extension, and this is posted on our blog. The way this works is I'll text the email to all our farmers with a link to this blog, and then they can pull it up. A lot of my farmers like this, and we also, this year, we created a handout, a little 1-page front and back sheet that you see in the picture to the right. It shows the protocol that we used, and on the back, it shows a graph that I'll show in just a minute that's got everything just to the point. They can look at it and see what worked, what didn't, see the cost per acre and things like that. And I think I've had real good luck with those laminated sheets. We keep those here in the office. I keep a lot of them in my truck. Whenever I talk to a farmer about that, I'll say, look, here's a handout, and I see these handouts and a lot of dashboards. This is the graph that's on this handout. And I'll talk about it in just a minute. But as far as a summary, this trial shows an effective white mold treatment. Fungicides to be a good investment that can result in an increased profit for a peanut producer. Also, you get what you pay for the most part, and that's up to a point. The 4-block muscle ADV program, you can see, was the least costing fungicide program that we used in this trial, but you can see that it also brought in the least profit per acre. On the other end, if you look at the most expensive program in this trial, was the Priaxor Convoy. Cost $153 per acre, but it was also the second below, is towards the bottom as far as profit per acre. So you get what you pay for up to a point. But if you look at the bottom 3, you can see treatment number 7, 8, and 9. You can see that they were $102, $115, and $101 per treatment, and you can see they're also brought the most return per acre as well. Leaf spot and tomato spotted wilt virus was insignificant in this trial. There was just enough of both of those to say, yes, there were some out there. Each year, Convoy, Umbra, Excalia, and Elatus consistently performed well in this annual trial. Also, as far as this trial goes, locally generated and disseminated unbiased research-based data is a valuable tool for local producers to base their peanut white mold fungicide decisions. If you take this information and if you plug it into a scenario, I came up with this. So according to this trial's data, you take a 100-acre field treated with a 4-block Buffalo ADV program, it will cost $5,500. While the same field treated with a 3-block program will cost you $10,200. However, the more expensive program would generate a 32% increase in profit over the less expensive white mold program. I'd like to recognize collaborators with this trial. Of course, Dr. Bob Kimwright, Mr. Everett Franks, he's the producer, the local farmer that works with us on this trial. Great producer, has done this trial with us every year. Very enthused about it. He loves to see these results. Ben Reeves, Extension Agent in Berrien County, Seth McAllister in Terrell County, Extension Agent there. Appreciate the local ag dealers providing us with fungicide cost, and of course, UGA Peanut Extension Peanut team. And with that, I'll take any questions.
Thanks, Tucker. Thanks for the presentation and the good information. I think with our time, we're going to move on to our next presentation. So thanks for being here today.
Thank you.